What is soul? The soul is its body, yet why can't we see it? We are alive because the heart keeps beating. When the heart stops beating, people say that it has died. We are living between life and death. Life can be experienced, but death cannot be experienced while we are alive. Everyone experiences death at the end of their life. But we cannot live to call this world an explanation of the experience of death. The experience of this death is the ultimate experience of life. We can experience this death experience, but we cannot explain it to anyone else. Spiritual preacher says that when the body dies, the body which is made up of the 5 elements, the body gets mixed into the 5 elements. Saints say that through which you live you should get knowledge about this soul. For this, focus your attention on the speed of breath. Air cannot be seen but can be experienced. Similarly, the soul cannot be seen but the soul can be experienced. To experience the soul means to identify oneself. You will be able to identify the soul only when you are able to know yourself. All the saints who have been in history, all of them have started to get the identity of the soul by identifying themselves. You will travel around the world but you will not see any element like soul. Because unless you can understand the soul, then traveling around the world will be a source of entertainment for you. This journey cannot explain your understanding of life. You can get self-interview when you get your identity. After this, you will realize that the whole world is filled with different forms of the same soul. When you begin to understand this, believe that you have obtained a self-interview. The soul is nothing but a means of connecting with you and God. Unless you can understand yourself, your association with God is impossible. If you live in this body, it means that there is both the body and you. What you call life is a living being. In this way, the body becomes a chain of you and life. When the body is destroyed, you still remain alive. Thus, the chain between you and your organism does not end. To complete this series, you bring another new human body. In this way, through your efforts of many births, you can understand the knowledge of ignorance of the body. When you remove both the value of the body and your existence, then you will be able to identify yourself. After that, you try to submerge yourself in the form of a soul. Apart from this, as long as you know about the existence of life, you cannot understand the soul. When you are freed from the thoughts of your being, then you will join the chain of soul God. If you die in the middle of this series, you will try to end the series, gaining new life again. When you connect the soul with the divine, then your chain will be complete. When you get rid of your body, soul, thoughts of all these, then you will merge into the Supreme Lord. Then there will be no distinction between God and you. In this way, the cycle of your life and death will be completed. Spiritual preacher says that during this journey, you automatically understand your identity.